Hello, everybody. Hey, we're back with another Sunday Funday, and like I already told y'all, we're doing Hotel Artemis. I know Ocean's 8 was the big movie this weekend, but Megan hasn't seen him, and I just did not give a shit. I was like, whoop-de-doo. In fact, from all the reviews, everybody's like, it was a thing. So instead, we were actually much more interested in going to see the film that seemed more interesting, which was Hotel Artemis. So that's what the hell we did.
Because we're adults, we can do what we want.
I don't know. I mean, until I can make this a career, I'm going to only see what I can. Of it's either actually Hotel Artemis over Ocean's 8, considering I had a very limited time frame. I was like, alright, Hotel Artemis it is. So, what did you think of the Artemis that is in a hotel? So she has to put up with all the time.
Yeah.
So what'd you think of Hotel Artemis, though?
I think it had a very interesting original concept. Pretty much, for those that have not seen the trailers, it's a hospital for criminals.
Yeah.
Like a secretive little, like you have to be a member and you have to know about it, and there are certain rules, like no fighting amongst each other, no like killing each other.
No weapons.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, as I say in terms, like it runs on trust. It's like you have to be able to trust the staff, the nurse, and Dave Bautista, the orderly.
Yeah, the healthcare professional.
Who, like, nobody really gets a name except for the nurse and this one cop lady. Everyone else is just
Nicknames.
yeah, given like code names. Like, Dave Bautista is Everest.
And he's fucking taller than everybody. He's like, alright, makes sense.
He's like, call him Everest and you can see why. Like,
Just big hulking man next to Jodie Foster. Shouldn't even go up to like his third rib or something. Your Jodie Foster's a midget, or he is just massive at the scene where they show them actually standing next to each other.
yeah.
I was like, I hope Big Dave doesn't pull out Little Dave, because Little Dave could kill her. But, before I break Megan again,
What was I saying?
we were talking about their code names and everything. We have Everest. You also have...
Miss Nice.
yeah, she is the...
Sofia Boutella.
Yeah.
Jesus assassin.
Yeah.
She's freaking badass, I will say.
You also have the... what was his name? It's gonna bug me now. I can't remember.
Charlie Day?
No. Oh, Charlie Day's also in this.
Playing,
Acapulco.
Yeah, Mr. Acapulco.
Acapulco, however you pronounce it. Sorry, we're dumb American. I told you in every single one of my manga reviews, I am dumb American. No offense, Megan is dumb American as well. We don't, but English. That's all we do. We don't do anything.
We're not
but
dumb,
English.
we're ignorant. Ignorant.
We ignorant. Well, also we don't even English good really either. You or us won't butcher words at times.
We'll make up our own words sometimes too. It's like, bleh.
Yeah.
Like, that was a word, that's a thing.
Yeah, Charlie Day, he's a arms dealer. Acapulco.
Asshole. But he's supposed to be, so it's like,
He's playing himself. It's a nice way to put it.
yeah. You have Sterling K. Brown, aka Mr. Waikiki. His brother gets injured after they rob this bank, and
He's called Honolulu.
yeah, Mr. Honolulu.
Yeah, and then of course you have Jodie Foster, the main nurse in a way, or though she's the main doctor. And
Yeah, she's a doctor, but she had her. It's revealed she had her.
license taken away
yeah.
because she began drinking heavily, and there's explanations for all of it.
There's a whole tragedy backstory thing.
Yeah.
Which there was a little bit twist. I was like I sort of saw it coming in a way. Just.
And then also we do need to talk about one character who kind of just came up. That is the main mob boss of Wolfgang.
Yeah,
they kind
Wolf
of
King.
Yeah, Wolf King.
By Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum. Though how he
Mumbles every single one of his lines, I swear.
Yeah, though it works strangely enough. It's a Jeff Goldblum. You either love it or you hate it. That's just the thing about Jeff Goldblum's performances. You're like, oh, that's really good. That works for the character. You're like, oh my god, shut up, is what you're usually thinking. There's not a middle ground with Jeff Goldblum. I personally liked it. I thought it worked for his character.
Yeah, and his
son.
Yeah, his asshole, eager to please his dad's son, played by Spock.
Yeah, Zachary Quinto.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I'm not learning anymore. That'd be weird. I'm trying really hard to explain that one.
So many levels.
Yeah, it's like, how do you have a guy that's older than you that's your son? How do you have a dead guy that's your son?
Yeah. Like I said, so many levels.
Yeah. But yeah, they just all have to work together, or deal with each other is a better way to put it.
Yeah, they're all brought to this hotel under different circumstances, and it kind of tells all their story, and then they all come together in the end. Well, except for Charlie Day. Because fuck Charlie Day.
They all come together still, in a way. They all have to deal with one another in some fashion or another.
Yeah, those rules they have in place really get tested.
Yeah.
I will say that.
And I will say, I'm going to go ahead and give away a little bit of how I felt about the movie. I really would like to know more about this world that they're in. This underground world. They spend a decent amount of time building up this underground secret society.
And yeah, they kind of explain how it kind of got started. Mm-hmm. But I've been more interested to know more about it, and especially
see more of the workings of it,
and see a sequel possibly.
Yeah. It doesn't even need to be a direct sequel about the characters. That, let's just admit, not everybody lives through this. I'm not going to tell you who dies. Yeah. People die, though. When they die, they die.
Everybody got AIDS and shit.
Yeah. It's nobody has an easy death, either. It's not like somebody just dies by, I just, died.
Yeah, it's rated R, not just for language, but for some graphic violence.
In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if, at one point they go into this, lockdown thing and everything goes red. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that so they could get by the MPAA, because at one point this character gets their neck just slit open and it's just gruesomely bloody, and it even cuts away, and I'm pretty sure the MPAA wanted it that way because it would have been
gotta pussify everything.
Yeah. Even though it's a rated R flick, but no, can't watch the horrible violence. Pussies. It's
what is happening to our society?
We said it, pussies. You're getting pussies. It's that violence, a kid might see it. It's a rated R film. That would be like if somebody complained in Hardcore Henry. It's he does really graphic stuff.
Hardcore, write the goddamn name.
Yeah.
Freaking fucktards.
Yeah, even to talk a little bit about violence in movies, if we can get on the subject for a little bit. Yeah, we're getting on our soapbox. Yeah, a little bit. I thought that even the RoboCop Criterion Collection, the one that actually has the X-ray thing, it's a little rough. Even for me, who I've seen plenty of stuff, it's at times yeah, it's okay, that's a little grotesque. But I don't think there's a reason to censor it, because it wasn't any different than in Total Recall, where you see people just get blown away and blown into pits. I am not Englishing at all good. I am not braining good.
Yeah, it's a lot of these situations, a lot of these movies, it's supposed to be gritty and gruesome, because that's what it's portraying. Violence is not pretty.
Yeah, and
unless you're on Power Rangers and you just kind of kick the bad guys around a little bit.
Well, even then, the Power Rangers, they're not even supposed to be doing martial arts as much anymore, because parents were complaining that it was too violent. So instead, they're using their guns more. Which is
Eh? What?
But yeah, exactly.
At least you can't really kill anybody with I mean, you have to
Oh,
really
yeah,
be trying, but it's like you can't really kill someone with martial arts.
You could very easily. You just kick somebody in the throat, or if you punch them hard enough in the chest, you can actually.
Stop the heart.
Yeah, because they'll cause those shock waves. They'll make the heart go. I don't know what's happening, and just and stop. You'll pretty much give them a heart attack and all that.
Like I said, you have to kind of be trying.
Yeah, that's true.
Put that much force behind it.
Well, the parents don't get it. They're like, oh, they're superheroes.
And it's like, you're freaking bad guys. What do y'all care? It's like, yeah, your kids looking up to these people like, kicking bad guys' butt and saving the day. It's like, oh, what a terrible example that is for kids.
Yeah. But besides all of that, we'll get back to Hotel Artemis.
No, we
Yeah.
put the soapbox away.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a whole rantings and ravings about violence.
Thug.
But yeah, I want to see more about this. I want to see more of the, not just for the violence sake, but more about maybe either some of these characters or more about this world. This world is interesting that it builds because, like I said, there's a criminal enterprise that's not just within LA, which is where this is set, obviously, if you watch trailers, or pay 5 seconds of attention at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, it takes place in LA in 2028.
Yeah, and a massive riot is happening.
Yeah. Thanks to this company, Clearwater, just shutting off the poor people's water.
Yeah, pretty much everybody who can't afford it, they're like, nope, you don't get any water.
And Charlie Day's like, well, why don't they just get jobs and pay for it like everybody else? It's like, very much like mirroring kind of like our
uber rich people. Bezos! Oh! Sorry, you fucking rich son of a bitch. Okay, but he's a bastard. But yeah, so they set this up, and then you get to have these characters here. You get to have, what I have to say is actually really good acting throughout most of this.
Yeah.
You don't ever have a really bad actor. Possibly you could say Jeff Goldblum and Charlie Day, because Charlie Day is just doing his Charlie Day shit, which gets a little frustrating after a while.
I was like, Charlie Day, like, he's a little bit over top, as you can see in the trailer. Like, don't you push my button. Don't you do that. It's like someone just smack that right out of you.
Mm-hmm. You almost it's almost like John Travolta from Battlefield Earth. I know you've not seen it yet. I have not tortured Megan with it. Although I wouldn't even say it's torture. It's actually almost fun just to watch that train wreck.
I was like, I hear it's bad, but, like, enjoyably bad, like...
Mm-hmm. Before you learn how to spell your name. I could quote the movie at you. I could almost quote it from beginning to end. That's sad.
Fucking am I marrying?
A Fillmore. Yeah, like I said, they are the only two that maybe would have the bad or forgettable performances.
Yeah.
But me personally, I like Jeff Goldblum's way on how he does stuff. Zachary Quinto's a little over the top, but it makes sense for his character, though. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not one that's like you're like, why are you doing this? It makes sense why he's so.
Yeah, he's a punk. He's a little punk.
Yeah, he's a punk who.
Yeah, he's the youngest of his father's sons.
Yeah, and he wants to be the big dog, and
wants to prove himself to his father, prove himself worthy.
Yeah, he just really doesn't.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of psychotic too. He's a wild dog at that.
Uh-huh.
Though I think the person who steals this show, really, besides Jodie Foster, does a fantastic job.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can both agree. It's Dave Bautista. Every line he gives when he's supposed to be emotional, it's emotional. When it's supposed to be funny, it's legitimately really damn funny.
Yeah, it's kind of like almost shades of Drax.
Yeah.
It's like, you can use the exercise. I'm not fat.
I'm not fat. he's in there at one point just murmuring, don't die for 3 days.
I'm not fat. I'm going to die for 3 days.
Yeah, just muttering to himself, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, a lot of his reactions to stuff. I mean, it's not quite like, what was it, Kowalski? from Fantastic Beasts. But his reaction to stuff was just the cherry on top.
Sterling Brown, he does a really damn good job with what he's given. I am trying to remember, is he the same guy from Get Out as well? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Well, Charlie's going to have to look it up well.
I was like, he's the guy who played T'Challa's uncle in Black Panther.
Yeah.
He used to be on Army Wives and currently on This Is Us.
Maybe I can type it.
I'm just letting you know.
Oh, no, I'm not disbelieving you. I'm just not sure. I can't remember.
I
don't think he is. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong.
I would say I don't think that he is, but I have never seen Get Out, thankfully.
I must say, consider yourself lucky.
And put yourself and somebody else through that.
Yeah, some are psychopath. Well, he's going to be in The Predator. That's cool. Hope he was not in it.
Okay. I didn't
think it was either, but I'm like, okay, this is going to bug me until I figure out. Yeah, he's really damn good in this. He's intimidating when he needs to be. He has a connection with his brother that feels genuine.
Yeah, like he feels professional, yet at the same time badass.
I cannot pronounce her name. Sofia
Boutella?
Yeah, she is just frightening in the best ways. And of course looks pretty and all that, but
I give her like she's beautiful. She's a beautiful lady, she's badass, and at one point goes, it's very primal. I was like, God. I was like, I admire that.
Yeah. And also, another great part of this whole movie is the fact that when it comes to the action, there is some action in this movie. It's not based on the action. It's more about the suspense of everything and how the characters interact, which I'm like, all right, that's fine.
Yeah, it serves a purpose. It actually moves the story forward.
Yeah. It's done so much better than most modern films. I hate to harp on CW's action shows, but this isn't even just CW's fault. NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox, you name a mainstream or main channel that has an action show. What is the action? It's a shaky cam bullshit where you can't see.
So close where like stuff's happening and like you can't really tell what the hell's going on, especially since so many of the fight scenes are shot at night.
It's cheaper that way.
And it's just like suddenly when characters get injured, like one of the main characters, like, what the hell? What happened? How?
Yeah, and it's just, you almost feel like, okay, I don't know, and constantly feel like you're not sure what's going on. Hotel Artemis thankfully doesn't do that.
Yeah, it's kind of like along the lines of Atomic Blonde, another movie starring Sofia Boutella, interestingly enough, where it's like, it's kind of like up close and personal, but like zoomed out enough to where you can actually see what in the hell is going on. You see the blows landing, see like the body like turning to give this guy a punch and give this guy a kick, and just you see it all.
Yeah, and the editing's not like the super like, cut that I hate.
Yeah.
I will say still though the worst action movie shot was still Resident Evil Extinction, whatever the last one was called, Final Chapter or whatever it was.
I was like, you went to see it.
That was the movie where I was 15 minutes in and leaned over my brother and went, do you know what's going on? Because I can't tell. Because it was just, there was an edit. And I'm like, oh my God, stop cutting. It would be like if I cut this every 5 seconds. Worse even. Because
y'all wouldn't know what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah. Like, it'd be it's like, what is he doing? He just looks like he's having a seizure. Put a wall in his mouth. Put a wall in his mouth. But yeah, the action's actually done really well. The whole setting actually looks rather neat. I like it.
Yeah, I do like the concept of having like this secretive hotel for people like, okay, if you have a membership here, you can come here and get treated. We have rules that you have to follow, but it's like, we'll treat you to the best of our ability.
Yeah, so that way, because you're not going to be able to explain, it's like, why do you have a bullet wound in you? Go to a normal hospital, they'll be asked a bunch of questions like, oh, well, now you're going to be held under arrest because, we need to figure out why you got shot.
Yeah. I don't know that I'm condoning criminals and their activities, but I just think it's an interesting, like, neat little concept.
Yeah.
And then the technology that was used was interesting. It was a combination of like present day technology and these
almost future tech.
Yes, futuristic advancements.
Yeah.
Like they used a 3D printer to print out an organ.
Yeah. Which people are like, oh, that seems silly. It's like 3D printing technology over the course of just about like a year, it was already printing much more sophisticated, much more unique stuff. In fact, like at one point he uses it, if you watch trailer, he makes a gun from it.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense and would be something you could do. Now note that right now the current filaments, I don't know if I'm using the right word or what even exactly it's called, but pretty much the stuff that it prints it out with, it is not quite strong enough to withstand a actual gun blast. And only that, but where's powder coming from?
Yeah,
that's suspension of disbelief. That's
and also, you notice the design of the gun was a bit more crude, so almost like it was designed so that wouldn't happen, so it wouldn't blow up in your hand like that.
Yeah.
I was like, that's interesting. It's like I don't know much about guns, and even I noticed that.
Yeah, if there is an actual point, I think we can both agree though that was not as good as it could be. Was some of the writing. It's not that the characters didn't speak well. Like, most of the writing for dialogue, it's really good. It's the characters seem to flow together well. They all seem to have really good chemistry together.
And they told like a bunch of different stories in this very cohesive pattern.
Yeah.
It didn't. I'm trying to put this. It didn't feel like it was dragging out certain parts or leaving out certain other parts. It flowed together nicely.
Yeah, like if we're not going to see what's going on with Waikiki, we're going to go see what's going on with Acapulco for just a few minutes, but it went fluidly to each other. It felt natural.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of different rivers just converging all together into the same ocean.
Yeah.
It worked beautifully.
But yeah, where we have our problems with the writing is some of the twists, per se. Like, there's a reveal near the end that I think it's a little hokey almost. It's almost cliched. And it's like, it didn't really take me down from the movie. I was just like, oh, okay. But then you get like this just awesome badass moment and some really good emotional bits. Like, okay, that kind of overdid that part. Yeah, most is just, there's a little cliches they seem to use that could have been done without. But that's more of a minor nitpick, I would believe. It's not like a major thing, like, oh God, how dare they do this. It doesn't ruin the movie. It's not like with The Circle, where, even your way that movie was shitty, but...
And then he just, like, coming out of left field, I was like, huh?
Or like Repo Man, where Repo Man's actually a really fun flick, and then you get the ending and you want to flip your TV out of your window because you're like, screw you, that's not the ending I wanted.
Yeah, I was like, the last few minutes, like, that was all a dream. As my, like, no. That's, no.
Yeah.
That's such a cop-out.
Yeah, and it's not
and
that.
unsatisfying at that.
Yeah, and it's not one of those. It's just like one of those little bits you go, oh, and then you're like, oh, okay, cool. I guess that's the most I could say. Like,
it's a little speed bump.
Yeah.
You get over and move on.
I'd say almost more like a pothole. You're driving down a great road, oh, damn it. I know it just make you go, what the hell was I hit? For a minute, and then you just keep going.
It's like, zombie.
Yeah. So, if we talk more about this, we're going to start spoiling this movie. And we're just going to go and tell you, we don't want to spoil it.
We enjoyed it. Go see it, basically.
Yeah, go see this movie. It's a hell of a lot of fun. People did go see this. And it's sad, because I've heard Hereditary is really good, too. We probably could have went to go see that.
I barely heard of it.
It's a 2-hour-long flick is my problem with it. I'm like, oh, God, 2 hours. 2 hours of a horror film. There's only like one other horror film I like that's 2 hours long. It's The Exorcist, which everybody's comparing it to. And I'm like, last time critics did that, it was over The Conjuring. Or not The Conjuring. What the hell's the name of that movie? Insidious. And I'm like, Insidious is insidiously bad. Doesn't help, it's also really, really silly.
So you said The Conjuring, and I immediately pictured Insidious.
Yeah,
I knew what the hell you meant.
Yeah. So, what would you give Hotel Artemis, though, as your final score? Make it now.
I can English good.
We're both brain dead, I think.
Mm-hmm. But I think my score would have to be an 8.
An 8? Well, see, I'm going to go a little higher, and I'm going to go 9.
Yeah.
I
figure as much.
Yeah, I think maybe would you say probably what held you up was Jeff Goldblum's performance and that road bump of a bit in the story. You're like, oh,
Yeah, there's like all this. I was saying, like, there's all this build up to his character, and he's barely in the movie.
Yeah,
he's almost wasted, I think.
Yeah.
It kind of a big problem. It's like, well.
Yeah, he doesn't. Just let you know if you think this is Jeff Goldblum's vehicle. Just let you know he's not in this till like the last 15, 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
He's barely in this movie. But to be fair, I think the movie was meant to focus more on
like Jodie Foster.
Yeah, Jodie Foster, David Bautista,
and all the other patients.
Yeah. So, yeah, I give this a 9. The speed bump riding is a bit of a thing. Charlie Day could grate on your nerves. I could totally understand that. But for me, it never slowed it down enough, I think.
I think I just realized why I like the idea of, like, the secretive hotel. Like, I think it would work really well for, like, superheroes. Mm-hmm. For, like, vigilantes. Like, that... Like, I think that could really work in, like, some superhero world. It's like, oh, we need that so much.
Right to DC. Give them an idea. Or right to Marvel. They could use better writers nowadays. Not the movies, the actual comics.
Yeah.
To be fair, they turned Captain America evil. I will eventually just read Secret Empire, whatever it's called, and I will give my opinions because I'm a huge Captain America fan. But I don't know.
Kind of like with me and Man of Steel, it's like, y'all don't know this character at all.
Well, they made Captain America say Hail Hydra. And it changed his... Not only that, but they said that he's always been a Hydra agent.
No.
I had the same thing, and I was holding my phone when I was reading the story, and I almost cracked it in my bare hands. No! Oh, shit.
Almost went on the whole one. No! Oh, damn it.
Damn it.
Fuck. Well, time to get a new phone anyway.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we both heavily recommend this. Go see Hotel Artemis.
It's fun. It's funny. It's got a good story, good action. It's
got good characters. It's
good acting. I don't know if I already said that.
Yeah. Damn good movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to go see, obviously next week, the total opposite. We're going to see a kids movie. We're going to go see Incredibles 2. Hopefully it's better than the trailers have been. So until then, everybody, we'll see y'all next week. So bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.